And then the city attorney outright considered attempt to influence my findings, conclusions, which is prohibited by contract. I mean, this is just a setup to me of someone who's like obviously angry, maybe rightfully so, but this isn't a committee meeting for doing all this. And then,
but the whole point is, why was she being asked to temper her comments in the first place?
Huh?
Why was she asked to temper her comments in the first place?
Not temper her comments, temper her legal analysis.
Okay, but we're at that point. It's a distinction without a difference. Okay, she's here to provide analysis which can be used by an attorney.
She was smart. She could do that without jumping the legal.
But she wasn't, again, but by definition, when she's in that court of law and the judge gives a limiting... But it's the same issue because she's not providing testimony that is going to the ultimate issue of law in that case, okay? That's, as a lawyer, I mean, I remember I've done this. Been here, done that, Nick. You bring in expert witnesses and they cannot testify to the ultimate issue of law. So if she is here to provide similar testimony to what she presented in that court, just as similar to what she presented in her research, then she's not testifying as the ultimate issue of law. Well, and even if she were, she's still allowed to give her opinion.
Well, I didn't ask her not to give her opinion. She's the one who's saying, I can't give my opinion because, you know, I'll be restrained, I'll be controlled unless you did that.
Well, yeah, but look, if you look at Lisa's words, it said.
Well, no, temper. Okay. I mean, so what? We ask people to do that all the time.
Well, in terms of time, place, manner, yes, but not content.
Well, content only in the area regarding that legal element, and Lisa goes in to explain the reason why, because basically the attorney is going to who's going to be there is not going to offer any legal opinion because they're totally uptight and they want to go into executive session. So you know what's going to happen? We'll go into executive session, which Marie will not be at, and they're going to go over all the, quote, legal or non-legal arguments, and the whole thing's going to be wasted because he's going to be able to talk to the council members in executive session without her there. So it's not going to have any impact.
Well, maybe it shouldn't be that way anyway, but to say it will have no impact is not true because guess what? The taxpayers get to see her present, okay? And that's part of the taxpayers paid for this.
She did not want, look, you know, she was basically saying she didn't want to be restrained.
Right, but she shouldn't be. And I said,
everyone's restrained. I was trying to give out a time hack.
Tim would not do. I'm saying time, place, manner is the restraint, not content. You guys never.
Yeah, but that's where I think, I'm not sure if I'm missing. We're not talking about content other than we're saying, and the attorney asked her, look, if we convert into a legal argument, I want to spend my time with a legal argument. She was asked to do some research. She could talk about what she found. She could talk about how another court interpreted it.
That's fine, and that's what she was here to do.
That's not what she's talking about here. That's the problem.
I beg to differ with you.
Well, I'll give you a copy of this if you don't have one.
I have it in my email chain, I believe, but yeah.
So here's the problem. I only have one committee left, okay?
Yeah.
And it's full, and no one wanted me to bring Marie. I said, no, I still wanted to bring her.
Okay? Right, and by the way, I applaud you for doing that because I know you're going to get it.
But then I feel like with her, I've got someone I can't even work with.
Of course you can. She's a really reasonable professional.
Well, she doesn't seem like a reasonable professional.
She's totally reasonable.
What reasonable professional would say trumped up phony allegations? I mean, seriously.
Well, there were, okay? And listen, all of us are entitled to be upset sometimes because there were issues. I won't go to right now. I'll let her defend herself on that. But there were issues that appeared to me. So what if her rhetoric was a little strident after she's being told to temper her words? I can't blame her for that.
Well, I mean, I can see if that. Here's just heads up. Okay, yeah. I'm gone next year.
I know.
Right? And Lisa's going to be here. Lisa's been trying to work with these folks, and she's going. They seem just unreasonable.
We're not.
Well, no, wait.
The jury didn't think so. The jury didn't think so, Nick.
Yeah. Well, and that's a Texas jury too, so I understand.
Yeah, right.
So it's not like San Francisco.
Yeah.
This has to be mended somehow. I don't know how to mend it. This was not a letter that mends it. Okay, and I can't work with this. Is what I'm saying. Okay, and I don't know. I mean, if I show this it's public information. Council members start reading this, it's just going to discredit her. I mean, she's going to come off as someone. It's going to come off. Not that she is.
What they can read is that jury verdict right here online. Did the defendant present or use a document with knowledge that the document was a fraudulent lien or claim against real property or interest in real property with an intent to cause financial injury or mental anguish and emotional distress? Yes. And so she is allowed to talk about every bit of that. And that's all she's here to do, I guarantee you.
Well,
bring her in, Dick. Come on.
I got my staff basically upset with me now, too. Because it's the thing I'm spending so much time on this.
Well, it's crucial.
Oh, I know it's crucial. Look, one thing she did say in her letter, in fact, is basically, she said, at least do this, get the legal opinion of the Attorney General.
Well,
And
some of
said
us
that-
don't trust him anyway.
Well, then why she said send it to him to get an attorney?
Well, because that's a last step measure. I mean, but we don't trust Ferguson anyway. He's going after Stafne on a witch hunt. What next?
Well,
And he's hiring all these
think about
attorneys.
it.
And part of my
Yeah.
pending public information request right now is what lawyers has he hired from the private sector that represent homeowners and consumers? He's hiring all these bank attorneys to work in the consumer protection section. Whoa, what's going on with that? So we got concerns. She shouldn't have to go through him to say to provide the essence of her report.
Well, wait.
And the taxpayers have a derivative right and a primary right to view her doing that on TV.
It's not, yeah, and then all they're going to observe is something's going to get bogged down in legal arguments and no one's going to be able to follow anything. So, I mean, as far as your own objectives are concerned.
Well, that could always happen. Nick, that could always happen.
It's going to happen this week. You have a city attorney there and you have her, they're immediately going to get into a legal argument. I mean, seriously.
Well, if he wants to dispute what her findings are, if he wants to dispute what she says publicly, then he can issue a letter point by point disputing it. That's the democratic process. That's how we do. But that's not what's happening here. She's getting muzzled. She's muzzled, Nick. She can't come and present.
I invited her here. No one,
Right.
no one told her that she had to be muzzled.
Well,
Instead, she writes back
all of us,
saying,
no, all
I
of
don't
us,
want to be
Nick, all of us interpreted that email from Lisa as muzzling her. Everybody interpreted that. Saying you can't
This is what
talk
she
about
said.
legal conclusions.
Yeah, legal conclusions, basically. So you just don't talk about the legal conclusions. You don't make legal statements.
Well, she
you can
can
say
say-
what the court said. You can say what someone else
Right,
said.
she can. But
But you can't play an attorney.
But she's never done that. She can come before us and say the same things that she told that jury, and she can say, and the finding of law by a trier of fact was blank, and she can do that every day, brother. Come on, you know I'm right.
What I know is that she's set up a situation that makes it not going to be fruitful. And I'm trying to figure out a way to make it fruitful. Okay? And
Well, look, we can all collectively, and Marie can apologize. We can all say apologies, but the bottom line is she means it.
I know
Sure, she was
means it.
upset,
I know,
but it's
she's
like,
upset, and I think she has many valid points.
Yeah.
But I'm in an arena in which I've got to get a lot of players to agree to
I know.
participate. Okay,
And
that's my primary
Right.
responsibility. If I get someone in there who's not willing to at least go through at least some protocol, how am I supposed to get that information out?
I get it, but you know what? The credibility is right there. I just testified. I didn't testify. It's not testimony. I just commented on it. 5.4 million, man. And not only that, she won the case.
Well, I don't know the details of that case.
Right,
I'll
okay.
read but I don't
Yeah.
know what role she played in the campaign. I mean,
She was the expert witness.
yeah, but how many expert witnesses do they have? I don't know. She's the only one.
Her. I think just her. Yeah. So it's all there. So I'm going to ask you to reconsider, man. Listen, have a great evening, the rest of your
Okay,
evening.
all right.
I'm going to ask you to reconsider. There's still time. And let's talk tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll give you a call.
All right.
All right, Nick.
You're doing good work. I understand.
Yeah, I do what I can.
We all do.
We all do.
Okay.
Yeah.